Alright, we're going to give this a go. Strategic marketing. It will be Friday morning. We're going to talk a little bit about positioning. We talked a little bit about it on Wednesday already. Positioning is not necessarily what we do to the product, it's what we do to the prospect's mind. And what's going through my mind right now is I'm talking to no one here in VPH 111 and feeling awfully strange. So I'll have to adjust to this. Positioning, okay? We talked a little bit about semantic scales. We did a little bit of work with Subway and Quiznos to try to figure out which of those were fitting in different positions in our mind within the classroom. The second possibility that we can use, or there's many that you can use, but the one that we're going to talk about in class here is a value map, which we've already done in previous notes. Again, we talked a little bit about value maps. Typically, value maps are going to be based on two dimensions. The first dimension being price, second dimension being quality. And we did that on our last test, actually, when we drew up our value map and the value frontier. Okay, and we talked about these different quadrants that are good places to be. This is going to be superior customer satisfaction. If this is going to be our quality, this is our price. When we have a higher level of quality versus what we're going to have for our price. So when we are falling in this quadrant, we are in really good shape. Anywhere along the value frontier is a good place to be. Okay, up in this quadrant's not, because we have our price, which is going to be higher than our overall quality. Now again, this is all perception, so this is based on what the consumer thinks. This doesn't necessarily mean that our product could be, it could be that our product is superior to this product, so if this is company A and this is company B, in reality, we may have a superior quality product. But according to the consumers, or in their perception of our product, we may fall here. So again, when we're talking about positioning, we're talking about where it is in the customer's mind, not necessarily where the exact place is in reality. It's again on the customer's mind. Now, another thing that we can do, and some of you who are in my consumer behavior class have done some of these before, is a perceptual map. Okay, similar to value map. Again, value map is a perceptual map, but it's based on usually price and quality. We can also do that with a perceptual map. And you have on your worksheets, you have two places on there to do a perceptual map. We can use basically any characteristics. Okay, so we could do, in a consumer behavior class, we did shoes, and we did restaurants. So for example, restaurants, we might have said how quick the food was, I believe we did, and how inexpensive, so how much it costs. So again, we used a price as one of the dimensions. You don't have to use price, but it's something that you could use. You could say, okay, Subway's really quick, price is right in the middle, Subway. Okay, we could say McDonald's. Really, really quick, cheap prices. Again, some of you are saying, wow, McDonald's is in a good position. I don't really like McDonald's. Perception is, though, based on these two dimensions, how quick it is and how cheap it is. Again, this is not a question of asking a dimension of quality or how good it tastes. These are on these two dimensions. We could change it to something else. We could talk about quality. Again, that would bring us back to our value map. We could go with menu options, how broad their menu options are, and maybe you might say McDonald's falls somewhere else. So we can use this perceptual map to map different areas. Now, when there are gaps, so let's just say we have McDonald's is here, Hardee's, Burger King, we find Quiznos is a little bit slower, Jimmy John's is freaky fast, they're over here. Okay? Where we find gaps in the perceptual map is typically three different things. The first thing it is an area that's difficult to achieve. Okay, so it's a hard thing. So maybe it's really hard to find yourself in this area. We're that quick and that cheap. There may be some in here, there may be some in here, but this gap represents something that's very difficult to achieve. Another area, okay, could be an opportunity. Could be a place where you could actually fit in and find a place to be on this perceptual map. And it could be an opportunity for you to fill in. And the last place could be an area where you don't want to be. Hopefully you'd find that you're not, maybe for fast foods at least, that you're not very quick and you're very expensive. So those are the three different places. One is it's a difficult place to achieve, but a good place to be. Excuse me. Second would be an opportunity. And the third would be a place that you don't want to be. So we'll take a little break here, and what I want you to do is use your perceptual map to fill out a perceptual map on, let's go with shoes. Okay, pick a shoe brand, and we will put the perceptual map on comfort as one of the dimensions that we're going to look at. Comfort, and let's also go with price. So comfort and price, we'll use those two, we'll put those on a perceptual map, and we'll see where everybody ends up with. The shoe companies that I'd like you to look at, let's go with Tom's, let's go with Nike, let's go with Adidas, let's go with Skechers, let's go with, what else can we go with? Converse, let's go with Asics, let's go with, shoot, I'm trying to think here of another one. Asics, let's go with, I think we said Reebok, Adidas, and let's go with Puma. Okay, that's enough for us to get started. So why don't you go ahead and fill that perceptual map out on your worksheet.